For more information on today's program, contact Erica Taylor Montgomery at threegirlsmedia.com. Now, back to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy, on the Bay Area's business leader, AM 1220 KDOW.
You're listening to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on 1220 AM KDOW. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and we are talking with Jerry Bates of Fitting Sites about the mobile internet. And is your business ready for the new wave of online shoppers that are using mobile devices to look up your website? We actually have a caller on the line, so let's go to the phones. Sonia in San Jose is joining us. Good morning, Sonia.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Thanks so much for your call. You're talking with me and Jerry. How can we help?
Oh, well, I just, I was excited to hear that this show was going to be presented this morning because I had actually approached Jerry early this year to find out how I can take my site to the next level. What would be, in so many words, fashion forward, but in technology forward, what is the next greatest and latest thing? Having a site that was pretty much Flash-driven was not working for me. Mm-hmm. And I approached Jerry and wanted to find out what can I do to make my site be viewable on most smartphones and iPads and laptops. And he presented to me the technology of the responsive design site, and we discussed that. We discussed the cost. We discussed, how quick it can be done, what's necessary on my part as not only an online store but a brick and mortar store, and how best would it suit my business. And we just launched the site actually at the end of June, and the response from my customers and from first-time visitors has been phenomenal, just in how they can shop from their smartphone. And of course, as an online business, that's awesome.
Obviously, fantastic. Yeah, that's great. So, Sonia, why don't you tell our listeners what your business is and what your website is so they can check it out and get an example of a great mobile site?
Sure. Well, I'm a full-time artist. I own a gallery in downtown Campbell, and the name of the site is sonyapaz.com, SONYAPAZ.com. And if anybody knows my artwork, they know that it transforms itself well into several styles of products. So, needless to say, it was quite a chore to get myself and my staff trained to enter in hundreds and hundreds of products. So, it's been awesome just in the adoption of all my blog posts that I had written throughout the years. Everything within this site and the technology of WordPress has been such a smooth transition. I was ready for a giant headache of having to copy and paste everything, and when it seemed like every week Jerry had like a little bag of treats for me.
More like a bag of homework for you, I think.
Well, it was a lot of homework, but it was certainly worth it. But one week was, we're going to start placing all your blog posts. Boom, there it was. We're going to start entering the data. We're going to, here's all the different plugins that we've designed and selected. And they slowly started populating as we were developing. And I have to say it's been a phenomenal experience. And I felt that I've learned so much and continue to learn, of course. And I cannot, thank Jerry for bringing this technology to my attention.
Well, thank you for that. I have to say that you, and this is true, I think, of a lot of people who use WordPress, you took to it really quickly and were able to add, I think, almost 400 products to the website to get it ready for launch. So for the listeners here, what we're talking about is actually it's a WordPress-powered website that has a mobile responsive design, so it works in a variety of different devices. But it also has e-commerce included in it as well, which is a very nice trick because it actually functions well on a small device like a smartphone. So you can make a purchase, make several purchases. It has a shopping cart. It has all the things you would expect from a modern e-commerce website, but it just works, right there in your phone. The nice thing about it is the system that underpins all of this. It has a very nice administrative dashboard, if you will, that allows someone who doesn't really have a a coding background or a technology background to be able to run their site, be able to upload content, upload products, manage the whole process, really. So I think, Sonia, you definitely showed that you took to it right away.
Fantastic. And if you want to check out that website and see a great example of how a site can convert to the mobile web, as well as use e-commerce that works perfectly on tablets or smartphones, go to www.soniapaz.com. That's SONYAPAZ.com. And as Sonia mentioned, she's a full-time artist. She's got an amazing, gorgeous gallery right in downtown Campbell. And I encourage you to stop by her website or stop by her brick and mortar store. Sonia, thanks so much for calling in and for sharing your experience.
Oh, my pleasure. And if anyone's having any doubts, this is definitely the way to go, especially for the e-commerce and for just getting your name out there.
Fantastic. Well, I'm so glad that it's worked for you. Congratulations on your new site, and I wish you much continued success.
Thanks, Sonia.
Wonderful. Thanks. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks. You too. Fantastic. So, Jerry, that's a great testimonial for you and what you were able to do for her.
Unintentionally, but yeah, absolutely. I think, more than anything, we as a business, we specialize in WordPress. And so I'll just say that right now. We do nothing but WordPress sites. Really because it's so easy to use for the person who has to run the website, which is typically the business owner who's wearing that hat at that particular moment. So, to have someone who's excited like Sonia, that feels really good for us because we're actually able to take all of our clients and train them on how to use this website in a way that makes sense and is no more difficult than using like a simple Excel spreadsheet or typing a Word document or something like that.
That's what I like to tell my clients is one of the huge benefits of working with a platform like WordPress is not only is it free to use, unless you want to use the paid version, which has some more functionality, but it's very cost effective. And the other thing about it is that if you can edit a simple Word document, then you can edit the back end of content on WordPress.
Absolutely.
It's very simple to do. There's no need for you to know HTML coding and things like that. And one of the things I love about it is that, in the old days, if you wanted to make even the simplest change on your website, you would have to go to your web designer and pay them to make those changes. You'd have to wait until they were able to get it done. And often that could take a week or longer, depending on how busy they were. And now with WordPress, it's so easy for the business owner to make those changes on their own, and you can do it instantaneously,
Indeed.
At any time you want. It's so easy to add new content, add new images, add new products, whatever it may be, or, new blog posts, for example. It's just a super easy platform to work with on the back end. And as you mentioned earlier in the show, it's so easily convertible to the mobile web.
Yeah, and actually one thing that I haven't mentioned in the conversation to this point that is another reason we're very enthusiastic about using WordPress to power our websites is that as an organization, I don't want to say company because it's free software, but as an organization, they are going into mobile in a big way as well. So the actual administrative dashboard of WordPress, which is the site that you log into when you want to change content on your site or manage your site, that is also a mobile responsive design. And so if you happen to be on a tablet, you can still log into your site and change content on your own site. Or even on a smartphone, there's in fact apps available for iPhone, Android, and others that let you make changes administratively to your WordPress site from your smartphone, from your tablet. Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. I've got to find out what those are because I would love to be able to do that like on my iPad, for example.
Yeah, talk about removing the barriers to not only for customers or prospective clients to find out about you, but for you to actually be able to manage your content. I mean, how nice to be able to make a quick blog post while you're waiting in line at the grocery store for your business right there on your phone.
Absolutely. You are listening to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and we are talking about the mobile internet. If you've got questions, you can call us live at 800-516-1220. That's 800-516-1220. And we'll be right back after the break, continuing to talk about the mobile internet on 1220 AM KDOW.